welcome to We're Friends No Matter What, right? Episode 3. With me, I have Forrest Slater.
What's up, guys?
And I have Isaac Robinson.
Hello.
If you want to be on the next one, just let me know. One announcement I have is I'm actually going to start making these public. I think I find it easier to find the podcast when it's public in YouTube. You could just search it rather than searching through your phone text. So I'm going to make it public. It'll just make it easier for you to share to your other friends or to whoever you want. So that's what I'm going to do. It'll just make it a bit easier to find. So I read an article recently that this lady in St. George did a hit and run, then the cops found her. She hit and killed 2 bikers and blamed it on her medical condition, which is IBS. And then she also just recently left the hospital and had IV pain meds, which was fentanyl.
You can't be driving on that. Yeah. Dang.
And she just pled guilty, and I think she pled guilty. But yeah, she killed 2 bikers down in St. George. Damn. I read that, I think, earlier today or yesterday.
Well, it's going crazy, man. Because you think about that, and then you have the New York shooting thing that you guys probably have seen.
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
The subways. So there's, like, all sorts of crazy people out there right now.
People be crazy.
Yeah, he did a gas bomb or, did something.
Yeah. And
then started shooting. I can't remember how many people died or injured.
Yeah. I think it was 10 injured, but luckily I think Sean was telling me about this, and he was saying that, the gun jammed or something. And so that's why they were lucky.
It was down in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Not in Manhattan, so that's good.
Not where he's at. Yeah, which is good.
Yeah, can you believe that? The people are wild.
Yeah.
So that was something I read and thought was a little interesting.
It's kind of crazy.
I know. We recently came back from New York, which was a lot of fun. We were there for...
Worst time ever.
I know.
Just kidding. That was so much fun.
We were there for about 8 days. Do you guys have your favorite part or most memorable part besides sleeping next to me?
I never slept once next to you once.
Yeah. Forrest is like, I'm going to sleep on the floor. I don't want to sleep on couch.
Forrest slept on the floor every night.
So everything to avoid sleeping next to Grant.
Okay.
Grant was on the couch. That couch was tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not the most comfortable couch, but it worked.
No way in hell I was being cuddle buddies with Grant that night.
I really enjoyed biking around Central Park and just biking in general. When we used those, that was pretty fun and convenient.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
That was way fun.
The city bikes they have there they have stations everywhere, so you can and then we bought a day pass, which means you can ride a bike for 30 minutes, and then if you put the bike back, you can then scan the bike again, pull it out, and restart your 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And Central Park's huge, and I biked about 3/4 of it, and I got the electric bike ones.
You were hauling ass on that.
It's so unfair. We're all trying to pedal. Grant's just long gone.
Grant was freaking hauling ass, and then I get a call from him, bro, where you at? Bro, you're on a fucking electric bike. Where do you think I'm at? I'm like a mile behind you.
It was so worth it for my ankle. It was. I would have done that a million times.
Yeah.
I really liked when we went up to the Rockefeller. I felt like that day was really good for when we were looking out. We got some good photos.
Yeah.
And same with the Empire State, but it was a little more cloudy that day. But
I think what just doing the top of rock observation deck, what made that different than, or more memorable than Empire State Building was, I don't think any of us have seen that kind of view before.
True.
Yeah, that's true.
And all of us were just kind of like what I am now, like lost for words.
Yeah.
I kept looking out. I was like, this is crazy. I can't believe that we're actually here, and this is actually a thing, and how big this city is.
I thought it was fun seeing that part, yeah, because I'm used to, when I was there, I was in Brooklyn, so we're never up anywhere high, so you can just kind of see, all the big buildings up there. It's cool to see from the inside out, kind of getting that different perspective.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's not even that tall. What is it, 80s? No, not even. How tall is it? I can't remember.
I don't know. It's quite a bit. It's still up there. Got some good photos of it. It was fun. I was thinking Staten Island was a blast. Going on the ferry. It's not Staten Island. We didn't go to Staten Island.
I didn't go to Staten Island.
There's nothing there. I was going to say Statue of Liberty.
850 feet tall.
Or 70 stories. Yeah, that was really cool. That was a lot of fun. Something also that happened on those bikes is I had the electric bikes to help with my ankle, and then going back with Sean on an uphill, halfway through this uphill, the battery died on me. And I was like, no! And I wasn't wearing my boot, and I just had to tough it out and just keep biking to the next station.
Yeah, and then all you heard the rest of the day was Grant being like, my leg. My leg. No, just kidding.
Yeah.
Just kidding. That was a rough day, though.
So your most memorable part, Isaac, was that the top of rock observation deck. What about you, Forrest?
Drunk Shakespeare.
Drunk Shakespeare
That was a highlight for sure.
That was actually a lot of fun. I forgot about that momentarily.
Let's see.
I still think it's absurd that somebody bought those $100 seats.
Bro.
Oh yeah, they auctioned off like a throne, a crown, a bottle of champagne,
Yep.
and they were able to ring a bell and stop the
Production.
play
Mm-hmm.
and have someone in the play start drinking and drinking
Yep.
and drinking. So that was kind of fun. Would you guys do anything differently?
I don't think so. I feel like it was like we had plenty of stuff to do. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Well, I know because I'm going to go see Sean just here in a little bit, and one thing I was planning on doing was we're going to maybe go see like a basketball game, and then we were maybe going to go see, I didn't know about this at the time, I wish I did, but I love bookstores, not like crazy amount, but like they're pretty cool. But my one coworker was telling me there's one called The Strand. It's like 6 stories tall, and they sell like
Jeez.
new books, old books, like everything that you can imagine. They just sell them. So it's like this huge bookstore. I think that'd be fun to walk around. So that was one thing I was thinking about. And also the Transit Museum and the 9/11 Museum. The Transit Museum was closed. It's only open on the weekends. So we forgot to check that one. Because me and Sean, when you guys left, we had that extra day. We went and tried to go to both of those. And
Oh,
they were
dang.
both closed.
Oh, sad.
Oh no!
So when I go back, we're going to try to go to the 9/11 and
Nice.
the Transit Museum.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, the museums were fun. I think I could spend more time at the museums anytime. I love those. Those are always
Yeah,
fun.
for
Yeah.
sure.
But I think we did the highlight things you'd want to do.
Yeah, so we did Statue of Liberty, Ellis Island, Top of Rock Observation Deck, Empire State, Intrepid Sea
That
Air
was
and
cool.
Space Museum, which was pretty cool.
That simulator was hilarious. Try to say
Yeah.
how your experience
Oh.
was in there with you two, because I thought it was funny. Me and Sean was kind of the same thing, where one of us was better at driving, but you guys, it was super obvious.
So at this museum they had simulators, and we bought a ticket to get into the simulator, and it was so funny. You could do barrel roll after barrel roll, and it was a full motion simulator.
A plane simulator, so you're shooting down other planes. That's what it was.
Yeah, and I couldn't stop laughing when Forrest was in control.
Okay, so you guys,
I
I
was
don't know what
doing
you
a
guys
bunch of
had, what
random
you guys
shit.
felt inside, but me and Sean, we got done right before you guys were done. So we're like standing out here, and we see your little things go like this, and you can see who's driving and your facial expressions.
Mm-hmm.
And so you see Grant being like, Forrest, what are you doing, kind of look, and then the thing just like stalls and like turns to the side and just kind of like flips you guys to the side, and he's like, ah, and then Grant's like, I'm taking control, and then you're both hitting the button to like fight over control. And that was very funny, because when Grant got it, it'd be all stable, and he'd just going like this, just smooth, and then Forrest gets in, it's like, like just going everywhere doing circles.
I couldn't stop laughing. I thought it was so funny.
That was my goal. Literally, just do
Yeah.
anything to make it as crazy as possible.
No, dude, we were doing the same thing. Me and Sean were just doing barrels. Sean like kamikaze at a different plane. I shot one down. Like, it was so much
Oh
fun.
my goodness, that was probably one of my favorite or highlights of the trip.
Yeah.
It makes me want to
That
buy a
was very
simulator. I don't care the cost. I was like, well, you could just chip in
Oh,
20
bro.
grand each, right?
Yeah.
Buy
Those
one
things
of
would be
these.
expensive.
Dude, I'd play on that all day long. I'd be the worst. Like, if that was like Ready Player One, like
Mhm.
availability, like everyone had one of those, I'd get one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
That
one
was so
day,
fun.
Forrest and I went to the American Natural History Museum. Did you do that?
No, that was the day Sean, I think, was at work, and that was the day I went and saw my good friends,
Mhm.
and we went and got lunch and just kind of
Yeah.
did it up. And
Yeah,
I went to
on
church
your,
on that
I guess
day.
you could have gone on your extra day there, but
Yeah.
I guess you didn't think of that. That's
yeah,
all right.
Yeah, well, because we tried going to the other things and they were closed. So we probably
Yeah.
should have gone there.
that thing is, you could spend open to close and
Never get it done.
That thing was so big.
not see the whole thing.
Yeah.
The cool thing with our passes, they got us into 3 extra events. So we were able to see the planetarium, we were able to see an exclusive sharks museum,
Oh, that's
and then
cool.
also see Birds Over the Water or Wings Over Water
Yeah.
movie,
I was there,
which
I bet.
we decided to skip because we wanted to see more of the museum than see that. But it was all really cool. Definitely worth going. It was really fun to
And that was
watch.
all on the City Pass thing as
Uh-huh,
well? Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
That's a good deal, man.
Hmm. I think just to do like to get that equivalent was like $40-$50.
Yeah. I feel like that was hands down, like, everything you want to do for how cheap we did it was really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. We did
I think
a bunch of
that's-
stuff.
I mean, that's everything on the pass, and then we hit up Times Square. We did Subway.
Central Park.
Central
we did,
Park.
Got bagels at Absolute Bagels and
Yeah.
those bagels.
Absolute Bagels is insane.
The line was crazy.
The line was around the block, and you only pay with cash, but they were pretty good. I was happy
Yeah.
with them.
I liked
Yeah.
them.
Dude, I love the
Yeah.
one from Bose though. The if you get the cinnamon raisin or whatever, and then you get the blueberry pecan or something or whatever it was with that nut.
Oh,
And then
yeah,
whatever
yeah.
that blueberry almond. Oh,
Mhm.
that stuff was good. That was my favorite one.
Yeah.
Out of all of them.
Nice.
The blueberry
Something
almond cream
that-
cheese.
I don't know why this surprised me, but it never crossed my mind. But everything is within walking distance.
It's super nice.
Like
yeah.
we had a bagel place, we had
Laundry.
a laundromat, we had a grocery store, we had Subway, we had pizza, we had like multiple restaurants, all within like one block. Oh, and then also our Subway station was like a 2-minute walk from our,
Oh yeah, very
Yeah,
good
that
location.
which
so
was so nice. That the Subway was a lot of fun.
I
I
thought it was
enjoyed.
good.
I love traveling on the subway.
I enjoyed staying on there a lot.
Yeah.
Super convenient, pretty fast for what it is, and
for
they're
sure.
pretty routine. Like they're pretty good about it.
Yeah, I think the longest
it,
we
yeah.
waited was 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, we never had to wait long.
But one of my other favorite highlights, I forgot to mention this, was when me and Sean went and got, you guys went to Five Guys, and me and Sean went to that weird little restaurant.
Oh yeah.
Dude, they were so quick. It was a kimchi place. So it was, I got some squid, and the noodles were really good. Squid, I'm not like, you know, it's just rubbery and kind of weird, little
Mhm.
selections on it. It's kind of like whatever. But the noodles and the spices and stuff were so good. And the dumplings,
That restaurant
Yeah.
was really weird. You
It was
like
good.
open the door, you had to really pull it because it felt locked.
yeah.
And then once you walk in, it looks closed. Like
Yeah, it
no
did.
one's there. And then you ask someone after looking around for 6 minutes, and then you go downstairs or wrap around a couple corners, go down more stairs, and then it's like a nice restaurant
Yeah.
with
It was
everyone
weird because
there.
you thought when you enter, like, it's going to be like you saw like these tables put to the side, and it's just like kind of open. It just looks like they were closed. But then they're like, oh yeah, just go downstairs. You're like, just, okay. And then you go down there, and there's just like this little sitting restaurant, and it's cool.
Yeah.
It was fun to try that. Sean tried it, and he was like, that was kind of weird. I'm like, yeah, it's not that good. But the noodles were really good. Squid's
Yeah.
kind of like the texture thing is like,
And then we tried, what was it? The
Melty Way. Is that the one you're
or
talking about?
melted
Melted Way? Or?
or something.
What
Yeah.
was the name of that? I forget.
That was really good. I liked that place a lot.
That
It was like
yeah.
a upscale Chick-fil-A.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, there's a lot of cheese stuff too. So they had like grilled cheese, they had mac and cheese, they had
The Melt Shop.
the melt shop. Yeah,
That's what it is.
that was good.
Mm-hmm.
That chicken sandwich we got the same one. I thought
Mhm.
that was
I thought it was
Yeah.
super
pretty
good.
good.
I
can't
really
go wrong
liked
with
that.
that.
That was really good. The food there was awesome. And then we were over there over your birthday and Sean's birthday.
Sean's birthday, you mean, right?
Oh, right, my bad. Sean's birthday. And so we decided to go get cheesecake at the best cheesecake in New York, which is Elaine's Cheesecake. And then we were like, let's get pizza. And literally right next door was Champion's Pizza, which has like the highest rated pizza
On that
in
area, anyway.
Yeah. And then you walk in, and the one wall is full of celebrities, like pictures of celebrities eating there.
I still don't know how he got all those photos. Some of them are not location. It's like somewhere
I
else.
think they have multiple
It could
locations.
be, yeah.
So, and that cheesecake was,
It was good,
die
but it was
for. It was way good.
expensive. It's
I know. And then
I'll
Sean
get
went
out.
back and got
got a whole cheesecake.
He spent,
You got like a $50
I
cheesecake.
think it was like $60 for like a
Oh
10-inch.
my god.
cheesecake.
Strawberry cheesecake is what they got. Him
And
and
it
Grant
was-
ate the whole thing, dude.
Oh, they
Oh,
cruised through it.
yeah, we ate so much of it. It was so good. The food there was really good. I really liked it.
That cheesecake though, if it was cheaper, it'd be so bad. I would eat
Oh.
that like all the time.
Oh, it was good.
People watching there was a lot of fun. Do you guys have any memorable people watching moments there?
We got really lucky in the sense of not running into crazies. I really
No, we
didn't. We didn't really run into
No.
crazy people.
I mean, there's the ordinary yelling about nonsense kind of people, but we didn't see
Yeah.
anybody like
Pissing off the subway train.
yeah,
or, you know,
or
or fighting anybody or.
There was one lady when I went down to Rite Aid late at night that like followed me into Rite Aid and was trying to like shop with me and pick out stuff for me to buy for her.
That's nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was. I had a shopping partner. It was great.
oh, that's awesome.
No, it was very stressful because I'm like, lady, I do not want to buy all of this right now. I'm sorry. Because I told her no at the door. I was like, I don't have cash on me, and then she follows me in there.
That's
like,
so weird.
like, damn it. Of course.
Yeah.
But then one of the Rite Aid people came over and they were like, lady, you can't be following around our customers and trying to have them buy a bunch of stuff for you. Like,
Oh, one of the funny ones also was the food truck we went to with the guy who was making like the falafel and the like chicken kebabs. Me and Sean were getting some food from that guy, and some beggar comes up between all of us, and he's just doing his regular like begging thing, you know. And the guy starts like hitting his window. He's like, "Get out of here! Get out of my customers!" He's getting so mad. This guy was like, "Oh dang!" Like that
Yeah.
was pretty intense, and I
Mhm.
was fucking bad for him. The other thing, when you guys weren't there, when me and Sean were just walking through the street one day, there was these guys selling their little terrible rap CDs.
mhm.
They're all like terrible, but they're like telling you, "Oh, here, it's just a gift," and then after they get your attention, they try to get you to pay for it,
yeah.
That's so
Those people are
funny.
annoying.
and it's super annoying. But finally, I was like, you know what? Fine, you guys obviously need the money, whatever. So I gave him like $5. Yeah. It was just the funny thing is that I gave it to that first guy, and the other guy who was with him was like, "Well, I'm not part of his group. Like, I'm a different person. Like, you need to pay me
Yeah.
too." No, but I still did because I was a loser. And then Sean was giving me crap for it because I totally got conned for that.
They got you.
Yep. I was just too nice. I was like, I could easily said no, but I just was like, they're whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that guy was so funny. He's like, I'm not the same guy as that guy. You know, we're not. And he's just like going off because he walks up out of nowhere and like
Mm-hmm.
starts
Another-
jumping into this conversation.
Yeah, another thing we got lucky with was the weather.
It was so nice there.
Yeah, Sean kept saying that the week before we showed up, it was snowing and raining and just
Yep.
overcast. And then we showed up, and it was clear skies. I think we had 2 days of rain. But other than that, well, rain was
Like
a
it sprinkled
sprinkle.
once, yeah,
Yeah.
like during the day, not the whole day or anything.
Yeah, and then the rest of the time it was clear skies and like 60s or 70s.
Honestly, that's what made the biking and everything possible and really fun. Was just
That's
all
very
the
true.
really great weather.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Yeah.
I'm really happy about that actually, because the day that you guys were gone, it was colder.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah, like I was like all the wind. I was like, no. Yeah, if it was like that the whole time, it would have been like 5 extra coats or something.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
getting me.
No, it was like t-shirt weather half the time, and then the other half of the
Time
time
Forrest just running around
like-
without a shirt on.
light hoodie in the morning, and then t-shirt midday, and then light hoodie at night. It was super nice weather.
Yeah. There's also a ton of security for everything.
There was security job employment is probably
Really big deal. Yeah.
like half the people around
Half
there. I
people who
swear.
work, like, work
Just-
at security.
Just to
Yeah.
go to the Statue of Liberty, you had to go through airport security, essentially.
Yeah, like there was all the scanners and stuff, and then you have all the people too, like everywhere. That whole thing.
Yeah.
And then you had to do that at Rockefeller Center. You had to do that at Empire State.
And then with the submarine and everything, you gotta
Mhm.
do
Oh,
that
yeah.
over there to get on that submarine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that kind of surprised me, but it all makes sense. Traveling with metal in your body is actually not that bad. I had my boot on the whole time. They just wiped my hands with like some type of pad and
To
tested
see-
it.
Yeah, the ballistics kind of stuff that they
for explosives,
yeah.
and then wiped my boot for it, tested it again, and then physically pat down my boot, and that was it. So all the security I had to go through, I only had to take my boot off once, and that was at JFK.
Yeah.
They forced me to take it off and put it through the X-ray.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think what you'll want to do in the future, if you plan on traveling a lot at some point in your life, just go through that TSA pre-check stuff, so that way you don't have to do that for
I
the
think
rest of your
it's-
life over and over again every time you travel.
I think it's
Yeah,
worth it
for
to
sure.
get global entry.
That's what I meant. Yeah, that too.
Well, there's TSA pre-check,
Yeah.
and then like the one step above
Above
it's
it,
global
yeah.
entry. So
That's
you
right.
go through customs way faster, and you also get TSA pre-check.
And they would know that it's just your ankle, so they're not gonna.
Yeah, so you don't have to take off your shoes. You don't have to take out your laptop.
Yep.
You don't have to
That's
take off your
nice.
jacket or your belt. It's pretty nice.
No, it would have saved me 40 minutes getting home if I had that, because that line was big in JFK.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude,
really?
Grant
What
and I
terminal
walked
were you?
straight up there.
What was it? I think we're like B terminal or something. But when we went through, it was like the whole zigzag line, like it was massive, like tons of people.
Oh,
I mean, I went
jeez.
plenty of times, so it was like no big deal. But I was sitting there thinking, man, I could have been sitting eating food or like, you know, doing anything productive than sitting in this
Yeah.
line, you know,
Yeah,
which
for
would be
sure.
nice.
Yeah, when we went to the JFK to head home, we were the only people in line for security.
Dude, like one day after, and there was literally hundreds of people waiting to go through this line.
Yeah.
Hundreds. Like, it was massive. Everyone was leaving.
Yeah, we were in the smallest terminal there. I think it's Terminal 2. That's tiny.
Yeah.
And
It was
we were
really small.
literally the only people in line.
Yeah.
And they
That was-
still got mad at us for going through the pre-check line.
Yeah, 'cause I was terminal, I was terminal
True.
4 and like gate B or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
And I was expecting a long walk, but it really wasn't that bad.
Yeah. It was. Same with the Salt Lake City airport. We lucked out and did not have long walks there.
No.
Because I've arrived to Salt Lake City airport and it was like 15 minutes of walking with using the quick moving
Yeah.
ground conveyor
little
belt things. Yeah.
Walkways.
Salt Lake Airport's really not that bad. But there are plans for Terminal C and D, so I think they're going to have to put in a railway.
I don't think they're going to do that
Yep.
because they made it so that Sean was telling me they made it just barely minimum, like 20 feet less than what you need to have to get a railway.
Yeah,
That's
I
stupid.
do know
Just
that.
like on calculation, like, oh yeah, you technically don't need it. But
Yeah.
what they're going to have is all of those walkways, and then they might have a little like tunnel walkway that gets you there quicker if you're going to this one. So like
Okay.
you can get right to like the middle of C and D or something.
Yep.
I think is what Sean was saying. But they haven't really made that yet, and it's definitely
Jeez.
a problem.
I've walked from like the end of Terminal B to the gate, and it was about to
Yeah.
get out to pick up, and it only took me about 25 minutes, but that was with a good ankle.
Yeah.
Yeah, so with your bad angle, like 40.
Yeah.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
that'd be bad. Like I just think about see, I don't really think for regular people. Okay, just plan on that. It's just kind of like part of your travel now. It's like no big deal. Just plan on that. But people who are like old or crippled or something like that, and they don't have their wheelchair and they still have like a cane or something, like that sucks. That's a lot of walking
Yeah.
to do.
That's a ton.
Yeah, but they're pretty nice about it. They'll pick you up. They'll know if you're going to be late, and they'll do everything
That's
they
true.
can.
Yeah, I've been really lucky with my traveling, so I wouldn't say there was anything bad on that trip.
Yeah. We got lucky. The red-eye flight kind of sucked.
Really,
But-
I felt awesome after that. I slept
didn't
on the whole
mind
red eye
it,
flight.
to be-
I didn't
like,
mind it.
I didn't sleep much,
But
but
Grant couldn't sleep, so that's the difference.
Yeah, Forrest, you were so lucky to be just that much smaller than me. Because you could lay down on the tray with your head down. I can't. I would put my hands down and lean forward and hit the TV on the chair.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I'm just that much bigger.
Start kicking at people in front of you and being like, move up.
Yeah,
up, I need more room.
Adjust your chair a little bit, bro.
You should get one of those pillows they
No.
advertise. Have you seen those? The little desk pillow things that go for the airplanes? It's like a half, like moon-shaped thing. So that goes on, sits on your lap, and this part's kind of curved towards the screen, and you can just lean on it
Huh.
and
Huh.
just kind of pass out. It looks so bulky to be carrying around,
Yeah.
but I think the results
see
would
the
be
point
nice.
of it,
I
yeah.
think it'd be nice.
Yeah.
Because it has like little handles in the sides too, so you can put your little hands in the side. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I got maybe 2-3 hours of sleep on the flight out there. It was. I don't mind it. I didn't think it was that bad though.
Yeah. The thing that was nice though is that we still did stuff that day and just like went to bed
That's
a
when
little
we
bit
went to-
earlier and stuff.
Is that when we went to Times Square just right after?
Yeah, we
Right?
went to Times Square,
Yeah, we
got
did,
our
yeah.
subway passes,
Yeah.
Yep.
and then
was definitely an earlier day, but we still did a handful.
We
of
did a
things
lot
day.
that day because we just showed up and did something.
And then the next day we did a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because
First 2 days were busy.
something that I thought was funny is we went all the way down to the lowest part of Manhattan.
And back up.
Went to Statue of Liberty. Totally skipped over that 9/11's right there. And then got on the train all the way back up to Harlem.
Yep.
And then later that week, we went all the way back down there just to see 9/11 for like 40 minutes,
Yep.
and then went right back up. 9/11 was really cool.
It was. I didn't even know that those things existed.
Really? You didn't know about the memorial? The little...
I knew there was a
Fountain things?
memorial for 9/11. I don't know it was like giant.
It's where
granite holes
exactly...
in the
Yeah, it's
ground.
exactly where the buildings were.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I got
that's
some
pretty
good photos
cool.
of you guys on that too, so I'm excited to show you
Nice.
guys some of
I
those.
did too. Yeah.
We'll have some good ones that we can put on there.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it.
And now we're back to real life and work and school and
Yep.
being busy.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it's all good though. It was a lot of fun. I want to go back now. Do you guys have any other adventures you going on soon?
Not really.
Force like too many. Can't count.
All the
It's like
adventures.
all the-
Didn't you go rafting recently?
No, I haven't done that yet. That's like a month away.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah.
pretty soon. Where are you going rafting?
Labyrinth Canyon, which is part of the Green River,
Oh, cool. Green River.
which is also close to Green River, like the actual town of Green River.
Oh, sweet.
That's way cool.
Should be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My only trip is to go see Sean. My parents they bought the little bike trip that they do for the 5 boroughs. It's like a 40-mile
I remember
bike
you guys
ride.
talking about that.
And
Yeah.
me and Sean are not in shape,
Uh,
so I think I biked like twice this whole year. So
yeah,
super
I'm in
prepared,
shape.
you know, like
No, my physical
not at all.
therapists are like, we're going to get you to love biking. And he's being very persuasive.
No, but dude, I'm
Nice.
so not ready. Like, I think my legs will be okay somewhat, but dude, my butt is gonna hurt. Like, I'm not used to sitting on a bike seat. I don't think it's gonna like it after the 40 miles. It's gonna be like, what the heck did you do to
Yeah.
me?
40 miles will be shorter than you think.
It's gonna feel like a lot though.
It's gonna-
I've done 30
yeah.
miles with my parents like forever ago, and I was like, I'm dying. I'm
Yeah.
dead. And it's so sad 'cause that's like not a lot for a biker.
Just cheat and put a battery on your bike.
Yeah, that's what I need to do. Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah.
Or get a tandem bike, have Sean pedal, I'll be in back.
There you go.
Pedal.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Oh, man. My mom had a friend growing up.
That's what I was thinking of.
And she had her friend always wanted to be in the back. And my mom would pedal and had no idea, but her friend never pedaled.
That story just made me laugh so hard the first time you told me that. I'm like, that jerk. I don't know if she's
know.
a great person or
Right.
not, but that is the only thing I know about them, and that just makes me like, that just hurts. That just hurts, bro. That's cruel.
So, you know,
That's cruel, unusual punishment. Be carrying
That's something
someone up a
Forrest
hill.
would do
I
to
was gonna
me.
say I kind of like that person. Like I would do the same thing. So
Oh,
I don't
God.
even have any hard feelings towards that person.
I think it'd be funny to do for like a minute and then acknowledge it and be like, oh, got you, and then like you don't start helping. Very different than being like, I'm not gonna acknowledge this. I'm just gonna let you bike the whole time
I just, dude, if they don't know, it doesn't hurt them, you know.
until they find out.
Well, and then once they find out, I'll be like, oh my bad, I forgot to pedal. All
These
right.
pedals, I forgot to pedal.
These pedals aren't working. I don't know why. Oh, man.
Forrest, I forgot you had a pedal on bike. That's
Exactly.
crazy.
I was like, I thought this thing was electric, bro. I'm sorry, my bad. I'll start to pedal
I
now.
was wondering why I was going so slow.
Oh, man.
Makes so much sense now.
Well, we're at about 30 minutes. I want to thank Forrest for creating the intro and outro music.
My 5-minute intro and outro music.
Yeah, we're going to try that out. Let me know what you think of it.
If you don't like it, specifically, know it was just Forrest.
Yeah, if you don't
not
like it,
Grant and I.
please text Forrest and let him know.
If you don't like it, then fuck you and go find another friend.
No, I'm just kidding. It was actually pretty fast how he made that, and it's pretty decent for what took you like 5 minutes to put that together. 6
Yeah.
minutes. Like, I was
already made it on my computer.
I'm kind of impressed. I'm not gonna lie. I've never
Yeah.
been able to do.
I
I haven't done anything like that in my life. So
I was impressed too. Well, that's our update for the post New York trip. And we'll see you next time. Later.